So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Red and black wherever you turn, the San Siro is buzzing. Certainly up for this one. So that's got things underway.
When you have Edwin van der Sar in goal, it's like having an 11th outfield player. He can make every kind of save and get his team on the front foot.
He has a great gift for distribution, doesn't he? Almost assists.
Exactly, he's a playmaking goalkeeper who likes to trigger attacks as soon as the ball ends up in his possession.
AC Milan could counter here. That has not gone well. Seedorf. Cristiano Ronaldo. Nesta. And it's Seedorf. Seedorf. It's a really well-measured ball. Muscular approach does pay off here. Rafael Varane. Cannavaro. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. And he's played it back. Seedorf scooting forward. So no chances falling either way for the time being.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. Okay, initially he probably was.
Rummenigge! It's fallen kindly here. Goal! Milan! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, Peter, I know from experience there are players who always seem to know where the ball's going to end up. This isn't about luck at all, despite what people say. Just keep an eye on his movement.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And it's Messi. And Messi! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Tele. Oh, nice touch. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Hazard, and that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Seedorf, and that's been intercepted. Up towards the front line. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Milan claiming a corner, and the referee concurs. Corner number 2 then. Cristiano Ronaldo! And no mistake. They are right back in business.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
What a header! Flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Messi! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Cannavaro aims beyond the defence. Now, can they get him away? Vieira. What a throw in. Cannavaro. It's a pretty loose pass. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, well measured. And that has sent him sprawling. Well, the defence proved infallible then. But that won't be the last they'll see of him. Pele.
Milan definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Rummenigge. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Messi. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's made its way to him. Ferdinand spots it and intercepts. Pele.
Sarà un minuto di recupero.
That's it, 45 minutes up. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break, all square. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, I think the manager should be pretty happy that his side managed to come in on level terms. Things seem to be going a little against them, but they stemmed the tide, got their equaliser, and I think we're in for an exciting second half now.
So, all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break.
Il primo tempo si è chiuso in parità. Chi la spunterà nel secondo? I nostri, ovviamente. Attenzione,
There's the whistle
una
then to
sostituzione.
start the second half. That's a shade optimistic. Makaleli has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Milan do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
And he cuts out the supply. Varane did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Shot, and the shot! He doesn't look too happy with that.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And here's Ibrahimovic. And he was quick to react. Played out to the left flank. He is through here. Oh, sweet feet. And it's Seedorf. And this is Hullet. Chance, surely! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Seedorf can see things others simply cannot. Hullet. Vieira.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di
And here's Bale.
80.113 spettatori.
Oh, that's neat. Rafael Varane. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And here's Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Milan still have the cards to affect this game. Bergomi. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
And the counter is on. And it's Hullet. Hullet. Now it's Bale. Bale was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And the pass is intercepted. Seedorf. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Zola. Just about up to 75 minutes. Can he finish? Rummenigge! Truly a man who will pass the test of time. He's got himself an absolute peach. And again they hit the front. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Matthäus. And it's Gullit. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Rummenigge. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Leicester gets over and intercepts. Milan now in a position of desperate urgency.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
Now it's Bale. Thinks about the shot.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Rummenigge. Rummenigge is flagged offside. And it's Bale. There's the man who is effectively the team's security policy. Gullit. And here's Ibrahimovic. He's free, he has got space.
Minuto di recupero.
Seedorf. Pass somewhat off target. Ibrahimovic. Good challenge, excellent challenge. And that will be it. Well, that turned out to be quite a game. Both sides committed, determined, driven. And whilst you might argue to the contrary, perhaps a fair result on the balance of things. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
The San Siro for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. So we're very much on the way now. That's a cute ball. Well, Jim, there have been quite a few lethal front threes down the years, but this man, Neymar, might have been a part of the best of them all.
I would say so. I mean, they won the treble in 2014-15, so it's hard to argue against that.
And in the first season, they played together too.
All three of them had great seasons, but I can't forget that game against the battle-hardened boys from Madrid, where they all scored.
Neymar got the first one, of course. The pass into him looked lucky, but was apparently intentional.
That's what they all say.
Maldini.
Welcome to modern football. You get hounded by everyone.
Oh, no joy this time. Neither side especially adventurous early on. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Del Piero. And the counter-attack is on for Milan. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Thuram. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Looking to pass their way up the pitch. In with the challenge.
Yeah, I've had a quick review of what we've seen so far, and I can confirm we're in a shot-free zone.
Bergomi does well not to be outdone there.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
That's a shade optimistic. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Rummenigge! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And we have our very first corner. And the keeper beats it away. Deftly away. Rummenigge takes a shot! He's done very well to get to that.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
This is their second corner of the game. Van der Sar claims comfortably. And now a sudden chance to counter. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Now, can they get him away? Thinks about the shot. Pings it across. And he gets rid in a hurry. Pass somewhat off target. Bullet. Neymar. Now it's Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Seedorf. Neymar. Milan are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, balls over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan. Seedorf has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Mateus. Thuram promptly onto that, and that is that.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Now, who's going to be first to this? Chance here to counter. Ibrahimovic. Well, I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. Now it's Del Piero, spread it left. Messi. Big chance! Goal! Milan! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
You felt it was coming, 1-0.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.